Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Alert!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set! Hey, 31!
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. 2nd and 9. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. On 2nd down, here's Watson. He gives this out wide to Gibbs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's got the connection to Moore. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, Do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. St. Brown motioning left.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On play action, here's Tua. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Here comes 3rd down at 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Hey, 21 T8. Watch it, Oscar.
On first down, Tagovailoa being chased out left. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? Where all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
36.
Now Watson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Watson going to change the look here. Watson on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. Touchdown, Browns. Jahmyr Gibbs. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Watson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Watson changing to play. To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 20 GX.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, Watson, Oscar.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a toss right side, A-Chain. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Again, it's A-Chain. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Watson, Oscar. 21G. Out.
2 and now, third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 21-0. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down, they're going for it.
It's fourth down.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
27-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Second and 20 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Corner, long. Hey. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
In motion right goes Sutton.
Turbo three, kick.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, here's Gibbs. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's 3rd and 3. On third down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Hopkins' kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions, that's difficult.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. To a hit, and the ball is out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Throw caught by H.A. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
This 2nd and 4.
59, 59.
Another run for Gibbs here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Looking to pass. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Reset.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, You can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing on third down, Watson. This pass down the field for Gibbs. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Tua to try again on second down. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. A give up the middle to A-Chain. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
H.A. now up the middle. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
21G, 21G.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. Throwing now, Watson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Rolling to his right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
59! 59! 24!
To the air yet again, Watson. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41. Dolphins nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you try to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go ahead.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Hey. Let's go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
Corner, long. Hey. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The Browns going to roll on.